Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. Now I welcome you to a compelling and thought-provoking discussion about the eerie feelings and ominous warnings surrounding the year 2025. Now, if you've noticed, a lot of things have been happening, but as we take a look into the new year, a growing sense of unease and uncertainty is palpable. From devastating natural disasters to catastrophic events and unexplained phenomena, the past few weeks have been filled with unprecedented happenings. Now, different people are taking notice, sharing their concerns and sensing that something big is brewing. Now, in this video, we'll explore a series of chilling warnings, prophecies, and testimonials from individuals who believe 2025 will be a year like no other. Now, they warn of instability, upheaval, and supernatural events that will challenge our understanding of the world. Now, this actually reminds me of one prophecy in particular, Celestral's prophecy from 6 months ago, which she posted on her YouTube channel, The Master's Voice. Now, I know some of you believe she's a false prophet, but despite some skepticism, her words now seem eerily prescient. We will examine her prophecy and compare it to the alarming events unfolding before our very eyes. Now, as we take a look into these uncertain times, it's very important to consider diverse perspectives and warnings. So with that said, let's take a look at these videos. I will be right back.
Because this is a year where it's just like sheaves. They're just going like this. Requests are just going. And then if you are the kind of person and you're saying, oh, I don't know what to pray. What? You mean because you don't know what to pray, you're just not going to get into that double dutch and start jumping and figuring it out as you jump? You're going to sit there because no, it's better to jump in and tangle the ropes. It's better to jump in there when those waves are going and just saying, well, I'll figure it out as I go, but I'm going to pray something, because there's no way that God is going to get a blank application card from me. That's serious Christians, by the way. There's all formats of Christians. This blog is just for the serious ones, and it's also for the non-serious who are looking to shed that persona and become serious. So I'm going to post this one, and then I will carry on with Dreams Part 2. I've just shared with you something that is applicable to what a lot of people are going through. If you're not going through this right now, it is very likely that it's coming up, because nobody's going into 2025 peaceful. I don't care who you are. No one is going into the year 2025 peaceful, because 2025, you heard the Lord say this in 2023 at the end of the year, that 2025 is known as the year when the wheels fall off. Tumult, upset, otherwise known as what we've never seen before. What we've never seen before. The instability, the upset, things like that. One of the things that God was saying before I put the camera on is he said to remind them. He said, remind them that the supernatural will be at peak. The supernatural will be at peak. Your child tells you that something is in the room. Guess what, mom? Something is in the room. You're not going to gaslight that baby. The days for that are over. You're not going to start that, let's just go to bed, Connor. Don't disrespect that child. Because when something eats that child, then you'll be going, we don't know what it was. Very selfish. That baby talks to you. That baby tells you, I'm uncomfortable. Something is moving in there. You know what? Something is moving in there. You're going to take it seriously. You're going to walk into that room and you're going to exert spiritual Christian authority, spiritual authority over that room. You are going to pray over that room in the sight of your child to show your child that you respect the powerful intuition and anointing that is upon young ones. You are going to pray for that room. You're not going to gaslight that baby with that Monsters Inc. stuff, opening the closet and mocking the child. There's nothing there, buddy. Something is there. It's taking a form that you can't see. It's ready to twist that child like a heated towel at a Chinese massage place. Pay attention when your children, when the elders in the house are saying, I don't feel good. Something is amiss here. That's the time to pray. You're never too busy. Remember,
something is brewing. You can tell, I think. You can feel it, maybe. And you can sense that things are not right. Louisiana, Las Vegas, Luigi. There's a reason that my TikTok series is called The Unraveling, and that is because things are genuinely falling apart right now in front of us, in front of our eyes. And I think the thing that I would say is that I'm not scared. I'm sad. So I thought we would have more time. I try to make a bunch of videos to sort of prepare people for what is coming, the changes that are coming for all of us, and the sort of downfall of the apparatus of the state under fascism, among many other things. But now, as I can see what 2025 has already brought us, I think it's even more clear. I thought we would have more time. And I think I was wrong. 2024 was not a great year for me, and for a lot of people. But for me and for a lot of people, it's about to get a lot worse, like considerably worse. I just thought we had more time.
No, baby, 2025 is not playing with us. Whatever we did, we need to undo it. Because God, Mother Nature, and the ethos, all of the things, they're upset with humankind, okay? Because they're not playing with us. The last 48 hours of 2025 have been so horrific. I am like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should be like, okay, let's get it now. And then maybe on later in the year, we like, okay, but baby, I got notes. There's so much going on. Okay. The last 48 hours, we know about the confirmed attack, right? The one in New Orleans and the one in Vegas. They were ex-military. It's a whole cell that the FBI is looking at here in the U.S. that's connected. So watch out, watch your back, hide your wife and your kids because they still here. It's called the Homeland attack or something. Then you have the plane that flew into the building in California. I don't know if that's an attack. They didn't say yet. The planes are still flying in buildings. Again, hide your wife and your kids. As well as the confirmed state of emergency from California because of bird flu. And you're like, well, why did that confirm? That got to do with us. The birds is catching the flu and they done. Well, however, the bird flu has been around for 30 years, but it has mutated. It has gone into cows. They said a lot of the livestock out of California is contaminated with the bird flu, honey. Now, in the first case of bird flu in humans was in Louisiana. Now, I don't know if that's a coincidence or not. I don't know. However, the part that makes it really tricky is that it's mutating inside of humans, which is making it more, what's the word? I'm not a doctor. Make it easy for it to spread, right? So, Gavin Newsom said, this is the virus that could take us all out. Okay. This is the virus that could take us all out. It's going to be worse than COVID. No, man, please take it back. I can't handle 2025. The list still goes on. Then we also have the state judge who decided to unalive himself in his office yesterday. He decided to take himself out. They found him. He was 74 years old. I don't know what skeletons in his closet that was about to come out, honey, but it's something going on here in the state of Georgia. That's what just happened there. Okay. Then we have the threat that was on Highway 85 in Greenville, South Carolina yesterday. Traffic stop, pulls the trucker over. He says he has some type of explosive device. Okay. That was all the way crazy. I'm like, is he a part of L too? The plot thickens. Okay. Then of course we have Mother Nature. She said, gave y'all COVID. Here comes the bird flu, but the polar vortex is open. Now, some of you may not know that, but the polar vortex is responsible for weather. Well, there is a deep freeze here coming for literally probably, they said all the way down to Florida. It's going to be extremely cold, unseasonably cold weather. You're going, the infrastructure, electricity, all that stuff could be heavily impacted. So, 2025, we're off to not such a great start. So, guys, I done already pulled out my mask again because I'm not playing. And so I got my hand sanitizer and we're going to be back wearing masks again because I can't. The bird flu, whatever this is happening, they're talking about 300 herds. 300 herds. 300 herds are impacted by bird flu, and now it's moved over to humans. Yeah, I don't want any parts of that. However, if I'm putting on my business hat, we know how this went last year or 4 years ago. So stock up, maybe resell it, because it's always an opportunity for business. Unfortunately, when bad things are knocking at our door. So we're going to be doing this again. So happy new year to y'all. Signing out, Miss Fab Financial. Think about the business opportunities you can generate out of really horrible, tragic things. So go to Alibaba, start stocking up on maybe heaters, masks, hand sanitizer, and do a drop shipping account. Do something, because people are going to need it. People are going to need it, guys. Be safe out there.
Okay, so I've been sitting on this for a while because it's Christmas holidays and I really want to spend time with my family, but I feel like I need to come out here and do this video. And I just want to state that I don't have any proof. Psychics don't have any proof until things happen after the fact. Now, I've been taking some time to sort of feel into everything that's going on, because if we're always bombarded by chaos and fear and social media and information, there's never time to integrate it. So I've been taking some time to do that. And if you're not on a spiritual journey, it's really important to take time out from the chaos and really just sit with yourself. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is what is going on. And I know that sounds ridiculous, what is going on, but you probably have this underlying feeling of always feeling that something big is coming. Like for me, I have been feeling it. It's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And today is December 30th, 2024. And this day feels kind of big for some reason. I'm not predicting any disasters, but as you've seen, there's been disaster after disaster after disaster. Drones, the gloomy clouds, the fog, the airplane crashes, like one after the other. Elon Musk wearing devil costumes. Like, there's just too much. His rant on Twitter, if you haven't seen it, I'll post it right here. If you haven't seen this and you haven't been like feeling kind of off about something weird is going on, I don't know what to tell you. What's really getting to me is this transhumanism agenda that I keep feeling coming in, and also Trump. My feelings about Trump have been changing too. And I know I predicted that he was going to win, and he did, but there's something that's just starting to feel super weird. Now with Elon Musk, and you guys have seen all my reels and my TikToks about Elon Musk, and I know something is off about him, and I don't think he's a good guy. I actually said in a video, I said it out loud, that he's the Antichrist, and people didn't agree with me, but some people actually did, and that doesn't matter, because either way, no matter your opinion, the truth is always happening underneath the surface of us being underneath the chaos and the fear and the distraction. And I know all of you must be feeling something weird is happening and coming.
In 2025, Earth experiences a year that changes everything. A series of events so strange and unprecedented that no one is prepared. It starts quietly in January. News outlets report minor earthquakes in regions where they've never occurred. By February, skies above Springfield and across the globe begin to glow faintly green at night. At first, it's dismissed as an unusual display of the northern lights, but the glow extends far beyond the poles, sparking curiosity and unease. Marge notices something peculiar in her garden. Her vegetables are growing at twice their normal size, yet their taste is strangely metallic. Reports flood in from around the world. Crops are ripening unnaturally fast, animals are behaving erratically, and cities are facing sudden, violent storms. The oceans swell with unpredictable tides, flooding coastal areas. By March, scientists deliver a startling explanation. Earth's magnetic field is shifting at an unprecedented rate. What should have taken a millennium is now happening in months. Professor Frink gathers the town and explains the gravity of the situation. This magnetic anomaly isn't just affecting compasses, it's disrupting satellites, power grids, and even migratory patterns of birds and fish. The very fabric of modern life, navigation, communication, and technology is under threat. As the months pass, the magnetic chaos accelerates. By October, planes are grounded due to navigation failures, and internet disruptions become commonplace. Springfield and the rest of the world are on edge. People panic buy by supplies, fearing the worst. In December, the skies transform into a breathtaking yet ominous display. Daytime auroras bathe the world in vivid, shimmering lights. But this beauty comes at a cost. Electronics everywhere shut down. Phones, computers, cars, and even basic appliances go dark. The modern world grinds to a halt, throwing humanity back into a pre-digital age. So what do you think? If Earth faced a year like this, would it be an opportunity to reset and rebuild, or would it push humanity to the brink? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.
Now, if you do a research, you will notice that a lot of people are saying the same thing actually. And among those is a self-proclaimed psychic, Nicholas Ojula, known for his claims of accurately predicting COVID-19 and the Black Lives Matter movement, who revealed his predictions for 2025. While he foresees advancements and positive changes in some areas, he also warns of significant challenges, including a potential World War III. Now, a major warning from Nicholas is the potential for World War III, which he believes could begin in mid-2025. He foresees horrific acts of violence driven by nationalism and religion, alongside environmental challenges like flooding and rising sea levels. The year 2025 is a year where there is a lack of compassion in the world, where we'll see horrific acts of human evil and violence towards each other in the name of religion and nationalism. The Daily Mirror quoted Nicholas as saying, "The UK economy is predicted to experience slow growth with rising inflation, farm closures, and companies shutting down or leaving the country." Now, Nicholas also foresees Labour leader Starmer stepping down the end of the year to be replaced by a woman. Across the Atlantic, Donald Trump is expected to have a successful year despite legal issues and negative press. On the brighter side, Nicholas predicts progress in lab-grown organs, which could revolutionize healthcare. He also sees improved workplace equality with greater wage transparency, helping to create fairer salaries. Now, as I listened to the concerns and warnings shared in these videos, it's really hard to ignore the eerie feeling that something is indeed brewing. But let's talk about the sheer number of unprecedented events unfolding globally. From devastating natural disasters to unexplained phenomena, lends credence to the notion that 2025 is really shaping up to be a year of significant upheaval. Consider the recent surge in catastrophic events. Let's talk about the devastating earthquakes, the alarming rise in airplane crashes, and the seemingly endless string of bees and attacks. Now, these incidents, while tragic, are not isolated. They are part of a larger pattern that's impossible to ignore. Moreover, the growing sense of unease and fear among people is palpable. The hesitation to gather in large crowds, the anxiety about traveling, and the general feeling of uncertainty all point to a collective intuition that something is amiss. Now, Celestial's prophecy shared 6 months ago now seems to be coming to pass. Her warning of a year marked by instability, supernatural events, and unprecedented upheaval is really unfolding before our very eyes. And while it's natural to be skeptical, the sheer weight of evidence and the chorus of warnings from diverse voices make it increasingly difficult to dismiss these concerns. But as we just navigate these uncertain times, I feel it's important to remain vigilant, informed, and very, very well prepared for the unexpected, because anything can happen. Already we have seen a lot of things happening. Like just a few days ago, I shared a video highlighting the devastating attacks in Vegas and New Orleans. And at the time, I emphasized the growing sense of unease and uncertainty that's gripping the nation. Little did I know that those incidents would be followed by alarming surge in catastrophic events. Fast forward, and we were witnessing a disturbing trend of airplane crashes, bees, and other disasters that are leaving many on edge. The concerns expressed by the individuals in these videos are eerily reminiscent of the fears and anxieties I discussed in my previous videos. Now, the connection between these seemingly unrelated events is becoming increasingly clear. We're living in a time of unprecedented turmoil and upheaval. The warnings and prophecies shared in these videos, including Celestial's prophecy, are no longer just speculative. They're being born out of the alarming events unfolding before our very eyes. As if this is not enough, let's talk about the reports which have been flooding in about a mysterious fog that's been shrouding various regions. But this isn't just any ordinary fog. Now, people are coming forward sharing disturbing accounts of how this airy mist is making them severely ill. From respiratory issues to unexplained headaches and fatigue, the symptoms are varied as they are alarming. The sheer number of reports, coupled with the consistency of the complaints, suggests that something is amiss. Now, some have speculated that this mysterious fog might be linked to the same supernatural forces that Celestral warned about in her prophecy, and others believe it could be the result of environmental factors or even a man-made phenomenon. Whatever the cause, one thing is clear: this strange fog is having a profound impact on people's lives, and it's just a lot happening. Now, another disturbing trend that's been gaining attention is the alarming increase in unalivings worldwide. If you haven't noticed already, the frequency and number of fatalities seem to be escalating at an unprecedented rate. From tragic accidents and natural disasters to unexplained illnesses and mysterious circumstances, the volume of unalivings is raising eyebrows and sparking concerns. Like, many are asking, is this just a coincidence or is something more sinister at play? Now, some have pointed to the ongoing pandemic, environmental factors, and global conflicts as potential contributors to this trend, and others believe that supernatural forces or even a global awakening might be driving this phenomenon. We all heard of the chilling warning shared in one of the videos, which has left me with a lasting sense of unease, where a brother mentions that reports indicate a significant increase in earthquakes not only in areas prone to seismic activity, but also in regions that have never experienced earthquakes before. Now, this ominous prediction is compounded by the notion that these earthquakes are a manifestation of God or Mother Nature's anger with humanity. The idea that our actions have awakened a force that's now retaliating against us is a sobering one. Now, as we have seen with recent surge in natural disasters, the consequences of our actions are becoming increasingly apparent. The brother's warning serves as a reminder that our planet is capable of unleashing devastating forces when pushed to the limit. Now, the question on everyone's mind is, are we witnessing the beginning of a global reckoning or what? Now, I want to turn the conversation over to you guys. Like, what are your thoughts on the prophecies, predictions, and events unfolding in 2025? And how do you feel about the state of our world right now? Do you sense a growing unease, or are you optimistic about the future? As we move forward into 2025, do you think it's going to be a good year, or are you preparing for the unexpected? Now, I want to hear from you, so share your thoughts, concerns, and hopes for 2025. We have finally come to the end of the video. Thank you for always watching, and see you in our next video as we bring you another interesting video.